All right, so today I wanted to show you guys a new add-on that I need you to add to Google. I think this will help those of you that are, especially those of you that are in my geometry class. It will help you make some of the drawings that you need to do for me. It's a whole lot easier to use. I appreciate that some of you are trying to get the lines and stuff drawn using your mouse and the little trackpad on your Chromebook, but they you know as well as I do, they just don't look good. It's hard to do that. So this add-on will basically let you draw on top of the assignment, and then you can submit that to me. So it's really kind of cool, and it has some of the tools that Jamboard doesn't let you have. So on the assignment that you're going to have, and I hope you're watching this video first, you should have two things on there. You should have the actual assignment. It'll be named slightly different than this. I'm doing this one for a for the showing you guys how to do it. But then it's also going to have what's called Came in Google Classroom form. It's instructions on how to install this add-on. It's called Kami, Kami. There's a link here. You click on the link. It'll show you how to download it, and you just kind of follow the instructions. When you sign up, make sure you sign up as a student. The student end of this is free. The teacher version, right now I'm on a 90-day trial, but hopefully we'll be getting that paid for where I can actually use this on the regular. So again, open up the instructions, click on the link, and kind of walk through that. So what happens is when you open your assignment, a PDF or whatever, you will have this option to open with Kami. What that does is it opens the PDF in this kind of special program, and it allows us to draw on top of it. You can zoom in, and anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So this is specifically for my geometry class. So first things first, this is kind of small, especially the small Chromebook screens is kind of hard to work on that. So I'm going to zoom in. 300%. That sounds pretty good. Nice and big. It's taking up the full screen. Now that's just that little bitty square of the paper just zoomed in. The nice thing about this is when I go to actually do the work, so I'm going to reflect this across the x-axis. This triangle is going to get flipped over. I'm going to go to my drawing tool. And again, you can play around with these, the different thicknesses of the pins and the colors and all that. I'm going to stick with, I like purple. I'm going to go with purple. So I'm going to take this point S and reflect it 3 units below. So one click, there's my dot. I don't have to try and scribble with the cursor and kind of make it visible. It's just one click and I'm done. And I'm going to flip T down here, 4 units below, boom, and then U right there. Now, before trying to draw the lines to make the triangle, it was kind of gross. And really hard to do a straight line. If you go to the shape tool right below the pen, you've got an option to draw a line, insert a line. You can choose your color, whatever. Go black. So all I need to do, click and drag, connect the dots. Click and drag, connect the dots. Click and drag, connect the dots. Now I don't know what all the numbers and stuff that were popping up there are for, but maybe we can figure that out at a later date. There's your picture. The last thing we need to do is label it. The text box tool, pretty straightforward. You click, you're going to be able to write some text. The only thing that I've noticed about this is when I go to click, it puts it way up above where I need it to be. But that's okay because I can move everything. So S prime for my first point. I'm going to drag that guy here. Second one is U prime. Drag that down here. And the last one, T prime. I'll play around with this some more and see if I can't get some better directions, especially the text boxes. It kind of bothers me that it's not, where I need it to be. Now, the nice thing about this, when I zoom out, when I go back to say, 100% or see the full page or whatever, that shrinks down proportionately. So it doesn't look out of place. I don't have these big letters and stuff kind of on that small picture. Zoom back in, it's not going anywhere. It's still there. So I'm going to go over to my next question. Right, this one's a translation, so I'm going to translate my point. 2 to the right and 4 up, so 2 to the right and 4 up. There, 2 to the right, 4 up. 2 to the right, 4 up. Click, 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 I'm done. All right, I'm going to draw my lines, point to point. I think it appears like that's measuring angles. Okay. Maybe we could go back and look at how to measure angles using this thing too. So I'm going to L prime. Don't know why that's way up there, but there's L. Okay. Like most things, this will take just a little bit of practice to get used to. But I think with a little bit of practice, this will be a nice little tool for us for the next foreseeable, who knows how long. But there's an assignment in addition to this video. You know, I have things set up where you've got to check in video and then the assignment. With the assignment should be the instructions on how to install Kami as well as the actual assignment. Okay. That should be it. Again, we'll play around with it some more. We'll try out some of these other tools and see how useful they are for us. But give it a shot, guys. Good luck.